Hey guys, how's it going? Great to see you. We've got something kind of exciting and new to show you today. It's this thing here, the Hydra Alien car mounting system from Tilta. So we're going to open this up, take it all out of the box, show you all the parts, and then we're going to make some videos about how you mount it onto the car and different types of ways you can mount it. But first of all, let's just see how cool this thing is. Here's the manual and all of these bits and pieces. We've got the 3 suction cups and the iso-elastic arm, the shock mounting cage. We've got the arm assembly itself, you can pull out and move around and set up however you need. Then we've got the Ronin RS2, an angle mount, various clips and stuff for mounting control system cables, the tool that puts all of this together, a neat bag with a whole pile of other tools and bits and pieces and things that you might need later, and also a ratchet tie down cable so that all of this can be securely mounted to the car later. There are also a set of weights to balance the car. Let's put some of these together and we'll do a basic setup of putting the camera on the hood of the car so you can see how it works. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is get the 2 small suction cups and put them onto L4. These pins on the cup itself fit into the holes here to make sure that it stays really stable, and you just put the nut on the top of it like that, and that will grip beautifully and not let go. And then we just put that there on the bottom of the car and pump the suction cups in until the white line disappears, and then that's going to just hold like that for hours. Next I'm going to lift L1 and pull L2 up just a little and put the large suction cup on just under here, mount that on, put the washer on and just remove its plate. Now I can mount this assembly directly onto here, once again onto the non-spinny knobs, and tighten the nut up, and then I can just adjust this and fit that suction cup onto the body panel down below here until the white line disappears, and we're stuck there for a long time. And finally we'll just adjust this joint back here and up a bit so that we can make sure this bar here is vertical, and tighten all of these up so they stay in place. Next bit is to put the iso-elastic arm onto the mount. This is just a matter of placing this into the arm approximately where you want it, putting the nut on the other side and tightening that into place. The next step is to put the angle bracket on, which just goes straight in here with another nut on it, and then underneath that we get the shock mount, once again into the guiding holes. That mounts on there. Plug in the D-tap, give that a quick wrap, and then into the 2-pin adapter. And finally we can push the power on the gimbal, and you're ready to start shooting. Okay, now that we've got this pretty much set up, there's just a couple of things you want to do with the iso-elastic arm. First of all, when it's sitting here, it should come down and sit pretty much level when it's operating. If it's not, you can increase or decrease the spring tension by using this dial under here, and that will just raise it or lower it. You want to decrease the tension basically if your camera is lighter, increase it if your camera is heavier. Round the other side here, there's another little knob on the Hydra arm piston which you can use to increase or decrease the dampening. That will depend on whether the road you're on is more or less bumpy. If you're going up and down a lot more, you might want to decrease the dampening or increase the dampening. Just play with that one, get a couple of sample shots and see whether it needs to be turned up or turned down depending on your shoot. Once you've got everything set up and you're sure it's where it all needs to be, don't forget to come around with the tool and just give all of these nuts one more tweak, just to make sure that they're all absolutely as tight as they can be, so that you don't end up having any problems with them coming loose and falling off when you really don't want them to. Just a quick reminder to subscribe to the channel as well if you're interested in this, because we've got another half dozen videos on different specific setups for this coming. And if you've got any questions about it, don't forget to put them into the comment section down below, because I do read those and get back to them. In the meantime, don't forget to click down here and subscribe, and click up here to watch this awesome video, and I'll see you in another one real soon. See you later.